Well, so we've been preparing for it, and I opened the document when we prepare on. Which, granted, just so you guys know, me and Rebecca don't really, like, prepare in the sense of, like, okay, I'm going to say this, then you're going to say that. I'm going to say... It's just because, like,
yeah,
let's talk about this.
Let's just talk about this. And it goes back and forth however it goes. But anyway, I opened the document for Burnout Box Week. Aha! I see it. I guess it's always been on Facebook, too.
Yeah, it does say it up there, but...
Huh.
I mean, I was giving you a lot of credit.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But anywho... Burnout Box episode 25.
You're Donny Duffy.
Oh man, why are we so low? I'm Donny Duffy.
I'm Rebecca Sturkey.
And we only have 10 people. What the hell's going on? What are you guys doing?
Who's here?
You guys are going to go over Rebecca's car today?
Yeah, we're going to go over Rebecca's car today.
What else are we going to talk about?
Every other car in the shop that you can see behind me.
Are we going to talk about the Cobra behind us?
Yeah, and we have, it's blower over there too.
Okay, there it is.
We got Thor. I don't know what Thor's really doing here. Man, I made a horrible face, so there's a little bit of a lag. So, like, I can watch myself. And, like, I was itching my back right there, and that was a horrible face I made. Like, sorry you guys had to watch that. That was awful. What's going on? We only got 12 people. What's wrong? What are you guys doing with your life? It's Thursday night. It's not any... It's a week after 4th of July. It's
getting ready to go to the barn?
The barn. I want to go to the barn tonight. Different subject. Anyway, yep, we're going to do a shop tour. Obviously, we have all these beautiful cars behind us. You guys have said that you enjoy the take me around the shop, show me what's going on. So we'll keep on doing it if you guys keep on to see it. I don't really know what else I got to say.
Who's here?
Not many.
Ugh. I don't like this little tiny box.
Who thumbs up? It's probably Chris.
Hi, Larry Lewis.
Oh, we're up to 13. Nope, back down to 11. Alright, well, I almost don't even want to start, like, we're only at 14, like, usually we're
Maybe
late.
they're just expecting us to be late, like we always are.
It's 6:08, like,
yeah.
we're late usually, but
not that
we're
late.
not that late. Yeah. Alright.
Matthew Forrest wants to know, do you have a supercharger set up for the 2018 F-150 yet with the 10-speed automatic?
Not yet, we do not.
Definitely something we're kind of thinking about, though.
Definitely
Chris,
thinking about it.
Someone's mentioning the volume on YouTube is a little low.
Should I turn down the fan?
So...
We have a huge fan that you guys can't see that's behind me, up over there, and
it's called the big ass
pretty
fan.
loud.
It's called a big ass fan.
Literally.
It's like 16 feet across, has 7-foot fan blades. There it is, the big ass fan.
Yep. Thanks, Chris.
Alright. I guess on to the cars. Nobody's commenting. You guys, what's wrong this week? Guys, I'm kind of already in like a blah mood. Y'all can't be doing this to me too.
Bring Donnie's mood up.
Ugh. I don't know why I'm in a bad mood. But alright. I'm not in a bad mood. Let's talk about cars. So, what's behind us? Well, that's your car.
Yep.
That's where I was leading into that with.
That is definitely my car.
So you guys always are commenting on like what cars we drive or what we buy. So like we'll just show you ours. Rebecca's car's in the shop. My truck's over there. I like look at myself and am I pointing the right way? Yeah, my truck's over there. I kind of blew the tires off it earlier, so I need new tires. Like I needed new tires anyway. I've got new tires sitting for it right there, but I kind of like made the right rear slick because I one tire fired it away. So now I really have to put new tires on it. But all right, let's walk around.
Okay.
Come on, Chris.
Oh.
Why
are people sad?
They're laughing at my burnout
angry.
remarks.
Okay.
The fact that I have a slick now, that's what they're laughing at.
Okay. Well, no, they were like sad people.
All right, I need beer.
Andrew says he loves Thor with the Gen3 hammer. Ha ha ha.
Yep, there he is.
That's Thor. All right, let's come on over to this thing. Or should we save this for the end? Let's talk about it now. I'm here. And I'm like already got my head all cozy up in this GT 500 to where I can stand straight.
With our height differences?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, like do I need to... Hold on, I got this. There we go. We're close to the same height now, right? Now I'll just tuck my head up in between the exhaust and the gas tank and I'm good. All right, Rebecca, this is your car.
It is.
What is that thing? As Justin Young would say, that's some Japanese voodoo magic.
Is that what he would say?
That's what Justin Young says about coyotes with their dual overhead cams and all that funky stuff.
Just went dead. Says no signal. With lines. Now it's back.
And we're back. Are we? Are we
We're
for
back?
real?
Oh.
What about
that was-
Facebook? Oh, there you are, Facebook. Hey, guys, what's up? All right, so anyway, start over. Your car, Japanese Voodoo Magic, dual overhead cams. That's what Justin Young says.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Now, what's it got?
It's got an L&M sleeve block that I put together. It's with an illuminator rotating assembly. It's got our Gen3. It's got a big JLT on it and our 173 throttle body.
How fast is it going?
8.0.
8,000.
No,
Not
8095.
Whatever,
8095.
80.
I'm 95 thousandths off of a 7.
Technically, you're 96 thousandths. Because 95 thousandths, you'd just be at 80,000, right?
No.
Yeah. You're at 8095. So if you take 95 off, you're at
Okay.
80000. We got to run 96 thousandths
That's
faster.
right.
But we've done a little bit of work to get that extra into the 7s.
Yeah.
We got a ported lower intake manifold
Yeah,
on now.
you can see it. It's pretty.
It is pretty. You can't really see the porting.
No,
So
but
don't
you can
get too
see that
excited,
it's like, you can see that it's cleaner than the rest of everything under there.
It is, the lower intake is super
It's
clean.
Brett Barber at Airflow Solutions did that, and we're definitely hoping that it gives us a little bit of a
A push.
push.
Because honestly, with our older blowers, with the 2.3 stuff, we weren't really pushing the limit of some other things
Yeah,
that
you
we
wouldn't
never had to
see
worry
that it
about.
was- yeah.
Yeah, like with the lower intake. The lower intake was never a restriction.
Nope.
We haven't really dealt with things like this before. That's why with Gen
Right.
3, we're kind of learning and doing the things like the ported lower intake.
For sure.
Definitely why we developed the bigger throttle bodies.
For sure.
What's your favorite part about the car? What's your
It's
least
really-
favorite part about the car?
I don't know my least favorite part because it varies
It was
by
catching on
day.
fire. Catching on fire.
I didn't like it when it caught on fire. My favorite part's probably the trans brake.
You do love your trans brake.
I really love my trans
I love
brake.
the sound the trans brake makes. That's about it. Well, I guess I don't really love the sound the trans brake makes.
You like
It's
it
the
when it's on the
two-step.
two-step.
I like it on the two-step.
And Orion does not like it when it's on the two-step.
Yeah, I imagine a baby doesn't.
He that was like the first thing he learned to do was to cover his ears when my car was on the two-step. So I really like my trans. It's Performance Turbo 400.
So let's go to the interior just so we can show what a
I
street
cleaned
car.
it up a little bit
Did you?
because. Oh, okay.
Just show what a street car it is. Oh man, how am I gonna like get in this shot?
Can you see me?
Yeah, you can see her. Oh, and you can see me. This is a good shot. This is great.
There's the door handle.
This is great. So, I like how you only have a harness bar. How can you go 8.0 with only a harness bar?
It's actually an 850 Sturt cage.
Ah,
Main hoop is up in here. You can push on it up there.
it is like right here.
Yeah. And then it's got bars down back behind the seats, bars that go back underneath these pillars over here, bars through these pillars and down. You can see the bar here. I'm tapping on it. You can see the bar here, up here.
It's very well hidden.
It is.
Who bent it for you guys?
TRZ bent it.
TRZ bent it, and then you and Justin welded it, right?
Justin welded it.
Gotcha.
And
But I will say, it is hilarious to go to the shows with them and hear how many people walk up and, oh, how'd your car go at 8.0 when you don't have a roll cage? You just have a harness bar.
Yeah.
There's a cage in it.
And I mean, as you can see, it's not like a completely stripped car. It's got factory dash, factory door panels. It's got a back seat. It's got a stock console, but we did have to make some room for the shifter.
Radio still works.
Radio still works. My seat's not super light because it was really important to us to have an FIA certified seat so that I did not need a back brace because moving it around the shop, if there was a back brace, a fixed back brace, that would make things more difficult if somebody other than me needed to move the car around the shop.
Because Rebecca is only 5'2".
5'3".
I have to rob that inch from her every time I say her height, just because I know it annoys her.
Yep.
But she's 5'3". I can actually get in this car and drive it just fine.
Yeah.
If I scoot the seat all the way back, I can drive it, and I'm fine. If I take the seat cushion out, then I could probably go race it. Not that she would ever let me.
Nobody's ever driven the car down the drag strip besides me.
I really just want to let go of the trans brake once. Like, just
Probably
take it over to the burnout box and just...
Honestly, probably not going to happen.
And let it go.
Probably not going to happen.
Yeah, probably not. You don't work every day, though.
But my husband does.
I don't know if I'll work the day after, but I could do it once. I guess probably twice I could get away with it. I guess the trans would be pretty freaking hot, though. I probably wouldn't want to do that back to back.
No.
All right. Well, what are we standing under?
We are standing under the black bathtub.
The black bathtub. Now, the important part of the black bathtub actually isn't sitting above me. It's sitting right next to you. So we can go take a look at that if you want.
Oh my God, almost died.
Yes. So, this is the heart and soul of the black bathtub. Well, granted, I guess the motor would probably be heart and soul.
It's like lungs?
This is like brain? Yeah, lungs.
Brain would be like computer, I think.
Do you need lungs? Liver.
Yeah,
liver. I need that. I need a liver.
You need lungs. Like, the breathing thing's important.
No. Stuff that processes alcohol. This is the Cobra Gen3. This is the real one, because we haven't had this on the show. You guys have seen a lot of plastic ones. Not a lot. Only one. But we've shown it.
We've shown it multiple times.
This is the real one.
We pretend it's different ones each time.
So, Rick's car, we got to go up in pulley size a little bit. We were right around a half a pound to a pound of boost more, going up 3 pulley sizes. Car made about 50 more rear wheel horsepower, like 40 more rear wheel torque, going up in those pulley sizes. Still making about the same boost. So, nothing to complain about there. We're spinning the blower a little bit slower, making the same boost, and making more power. He did just upgrade to ID 1050s. We put those in whenever it got dynoed, and we did all the fun with the Gen 3. Other than that, though, his car really is just a whatever the hell it takes to go fast car.
Yeah.
It's not a write an open check to whatever race car shop or us and say, do whatever you can to get me down the track faster. He's just kind of built it as he can.
It's been a, like, progression.
Yeah.
Right.
And car now is deep in the 9s with him shifting it the whole way.
Yep.
So, which we can actually get a little closer look if you want. If you want to roll on over there.
And, impressive thing about his car is it's convertible.
It is a convertible, which is super fun because a lot of people underestimate convertibles.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, looking at the thing, it is completely unassuming.
Oh, 100%. He's got what he calls, I need to ask him. He calls these his 57 Chevy wheels. I don't know if they're 57 Chevy wheels just because they look like they belong on a 57 Chevy, or if maybe he had them on a 57 Chevy at one point.
No, I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so, but I don't know. I mean,
isn't his dad a Chevy guy?
His dad is a Chevy guy.
So maybe his dad had him on a 57 Chevy at one point, and that's why these are the 57 Chevy wheels.
Maybe, I don't know. He's always, I don't know.
Huh. But anyway, yeah, we got the 57 Chevy wheels. We're gonna keep that name up.
The important thing is that they're 5 spokes. On a Mustang, you should have 5 spokes.
Really?
Yes, I feel very strongly about this. If you watch Alex's video, we talk about me being a 5-spoke snob.
I like, to be honest, my favorite GT500 wheels are not 5-spoke, they're like 8-spoke. And that's my favorite Mustang wheel is 1314 GT500 track pack.
Gotta be
with
a
like
5-spoke.
the 8 spokes. Why 5-spoke?
Because that's what it's gotta be on a Mustang.
But there's so many different designs of 5-spoke. Like this 5-spoke lok completely different from that 5-spoke, which looks completely different than the 18's 5-spoke.
Doesn't matter, it's 5-spoke. I had like, so I had a 95 V6 Mustang, and it had the 3-spoke wheels that came.
God,
they were so ugly.
V6 ones.
So I worked at Pizza Hut. I was broke, but I bought some 5-spoke Anki wheels.
Those 3-spoke, oh, they're like the solid wheels too. There's no holes in the spokes. It's just like a solid metal bar coming down.
Yeah, and it has like little veins in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, those were like rough years for the V6 Mustang. I'm not gonna lie.
It was. They did not like timing chain gaskets, head gaskets.
Yeah, timing cover gaskets, head gaskets, intake gaskets. They threw rods out like they didn't want them in
Mine
there.
did, yeah.
Oh, yours did. Yeah, there you go.
It knocked really badly.
That's awful. But I really like Rick's car because Rick's car is built how I would build a car. Like, we're not throwing all the money in the world at it. We're going to spend the money where it makes us go fast, and other than that, we'll make something work.
We'll make you.
That's how it is. And car runs deeper than and he's consistent.
Yeah, he's really consistent. Definitely gives it his all every time he goes out.
Oh, yeah. And he doesn't detail it, which I love it. I love it. You see Rick in his bay, he's wrenching on it. Yeah. He doesn't have a detail rag and spray detailer.
Dirty.
You clean yours.
I cleaned it last week for the first time in forever.
You clean yours when we go out. You like it looking clean. It's not a bad thing. But you like your car.
I don't think I cleaned it the last time we went out. I think somebody else did.
Yeah, I did or something. But yeah, your car gets clean. Ah, these wheels. These wheels are gorgeous. These are my favorite wheels. Now, maybe it's because I love Smokey and the Bandit. Oh, I guess we'll check on comments. I don't know if we have any. Oh, we have nothing.
So
holy crap, we're up to 42 on Facebook, but I don't have any comment. Oh yeah, I do. We got to scroll down.
You have some comments, and you have a couple questions here on YouTube as well.
So
ask what you got on YouTube, and I'll scroll. Holy crap, yeah, we got a bunch on here.
Hi.
Did you want what's on YouTube or no?
Yeah, you can go for it.
Steve Hall says, nice to see the shop tours are back. It says, hi, Carrie, Donnie, Rebecca. Love the show, guys.
What's up?
Jacob says, I have an 07 GT500. I won't be going over 700 horsepower anytime soon. Would I be better off getting the Gen 3 or the Gen 2R kit?
Since you said anytime soon, to me that sounds like we do want to make more power in the future. Did I stink?
Sorry.
That sounds like we do want to make more power in the future, and if that's the case, I say Gen 3. Plus, if you're trying to keep the horsepower reasonable, I'm going to assume that's probably because it's a daily driver, because that's not quite what stock GT500 can handle. So if you want to keep it at 700, you probably drive the car quite often. Gen 3 is going to be good because we can go up like 3-4 pulley sizes, make the same boost, make a little bit more of the same power, and we're spinning the blower that much slower and keeping lower IATs.
Yep, so, being a little more efficient.
Yep.
Are we out of focus?
Dirty D says, I'm not sure if this is more of a Tuning Tuesday question, but should you run different weight oil with a TVS?
I don't think so. I've never heard that. I mean, ask it on Tuning Tuesday anyway to see what Joe and Justin think. Okay. But no,
it's not.
Never heard that.
Yeah.
And the guy that was asking about the Gen 3 versus Gen 2R, not a daily, just don't want to build the motor quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, a GT500 can handle quite a bit over 700. I wouldn't start getting worried until we hit that 850 mark anyway. But, yeah, 700 is...
But definitely, like, from a ceiling perspective, your ceiling is going to be higher, and both are great blowers, but if you think that in the future you're going to want to modify it, Gen 3 is a good one.
Justin said, hey, babe. Hi, honey. I don't know what he's saying to you. Sorry.
He said, not you, Donnie.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh, damn it. He did see it further down. Son of a crap. He knew I was going to do that. I literally didn't see that. That is so annoying. Details on the Cobra convertible. Did we hit that? Like, was that question asked before we said anything?
That's probably it.
Yeah. I think then that's us going back on.
Yep.
Matt Coates joined. Your dad joined. What James said. Your dad said hi. What's up, Ray?
So somebody asked something up there. That one.
What's going on with the 18 Roush Mustang? Need a tune, please. We're working on tuning ours, actually. Yes. It's hiding over there. But we're definitely working on it, and we're trying to get them out there for you guys, too. So hang tight with us a little bit longer. We're getting on it. Ken said what James said. Mark said, how about publishing audio on a podcast for iTunes?
I feel like I'm so much more entertaining if you can watch me. But if you guys want to just hear me say stupid stuff, we can definitely think about that.
I don't know how podcasts work. Like,
I listen to podcasts when if I'm driving for a long time.
I've never listened to a podcast. It's funny. It's hilarious because one of the media guys named Brian actually all the time is like, hey, Donny, have you ever heard this podcast? Have you ever heard that podcast? And about a month ago, I was like, Brian, listen, I love you, but any podcast you ever ask me, did I listen to that podcast? The answer is no. I've never listened to a podcast. Like, not one.
Not a single one. I listen to podcasts when I run, too.
Saw that.
Okay.
Bob said Donnie needs a beer break. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. He's the one really thinking.
Yeah, he's looking out for you.
I didn't need that.
So Rick James is wanting to see the shipping department. Rick, it's hard for us to do because the shipping department's actually inside, and we're outside in the shop today. So that would be tough for us to do.
I feel like it would be a very, very short thing, but if we...
It would be very short and not very exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Not very exciting is the key for it. It's shipping department. A bunch of stuff on shelves, a bunch of boxes. That's it. Kevin Brown joined. I worked on his car at... What was that? Ponies and Smokies.
Oh, okay.
That's his show he puts on. He actually helps put on that show.
I was hiding.
You were hiding inside where it was warm. I was out in the parking lot doing
and where I wasn't dying of the stomach flu.
Oh, yeah, you were sick, too. Yeah, you all were sick. It was awful. The whole Starkey family is sick while we're there. I'm fine, so I truck on, keep working. The second I get home, I'm throwing up. I'm done for. It was awful.
I drove up there and drove back sick, too.
Ugh, gross. Oh, yeah, I flew. I had it easy.
Yeah, you had it easy.
Matt Coates wants to know what's that fancy. Fancy?
Is it fancy?
I'm gonna accept your terminology there, but it's in question. That fancy-looking yellow Fox body in the background. That is a Fox body with a coyote swap in it.
Sure is.
It is slowly but surely getting worked on by the powers that be, not including myself. But whenever it gets done, I'm sure it will be quite fast. Oh, Caitlin said you're missing something. No, just get away. You haven't even drank yours. Inside joke. Sorry for the rest of you, but Caitlin's laughing at home.
Jeff Scarlin says, loved getting info on Rebecca's car. I still love the fact that usually you'll see a turbo or two in a place of a blower in that ET range that car is known to be in.
Yeah, we're hanging with the Cobra Jets and hanging with the turbo cars, and I'm pretty freaking proud of it.
Yeah. Hi, babe. Justin walked out, guys. Sorry. Justin Young joined. Oh, Justin Young hopefully heard me talking Justin Young, just so you know if you weren't watching, I was mentioning how coyotes are Japanese voodoo magic, which I got that term fully from you. So I give credit.
He's basically saying that he's a thief.
I'm a thief, but I give credit. Like, hey, I stole your car, but I'm taking a picture saying, oh, this is a really nice car. Thanks, man. Dale said hi. What's up, Dale?
It's ridiculously funny to me right now for some reason. Hey, Mitchell.
Mitchell's on. All right. I'm going to butcher your name right now. But since you said cheers, Nishant? Nishant? Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Where you got a drink? Like, did I screw that up?
Yeah, I just
was
right. Slow on the pickup.
Dan. Why do we need a BFH? Do you know what BFH stands for?
I do.
Wow.
Why are you so surprised? Like, I know important things.
You haven't seen Star Wars. Case closed.
Yes, because that helps me. A BFH helps me. I knew that was going to get handy.
I asked her why the hammer was next to the table anyway earlier, and I'm like, she's like, don't worry about it.
Star Wars does not help me in my life.
Oh, man. Wow. I wondered why the hammer was out. Now I know. All right, Dan.
Because I knew we were going to get questions about BFHs.
Dan, because the 2650 rotors are so much bigger and wider, and the case has to be bigger and wider to support that.
You wanted a bigger and wider blower, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And the problem is the coolant crossover tube is slightly in the way of progress. So, you don't need a BFH. You can use a SFH or a medium or just a SH. But yeah, you do have to dent the coolant crossover tube. We haven't seen any problems with overheating or anything else like that. We are looking into other options.
I've worked on cars. You've worked on cars.
Me?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, that was a joke.
Okay,
Keep going.
So like, you have to do things sometimes.
When it's not a stock car, like, yes, when I'm replacing my alternator, I expect my new alternator to bolt right on, the belt to go exactly where it was, no complaints. When we're talking about, we now want the biggest, baddest blower on the market. Yeah, you're going to have to take a hammer.
You're going to have to do
it. If you really are that appalled by the hammer, we get the Gen 2 Terminator. It goes right on. You don't have to crush anything. Still make 700-800 wheel horsepower. There you go. If you want the big stuff, which is really what the Terminator blower, the 2650 was designed for the guys that want to go all out, you're trying to push your car to that next level, yeah, you got to take a hammer to it. That's part of going to the next level, though. It's not like you're going to call me and say, hey, man, I'm setting up my car for a drag suspension, and I just had to cut apart, like, all the rear control arm brackets so I could put a 9-inch in it. Nobody questions that. You understand.
Just do it.
You understand you want a 9-inch in the car. We want to go faster. You're going to need that 9-inch. You cut the brackets off. Who cares?
You hit things and you curse at things.
Exactly.
And then you work on cars, and that's the end. And
Same thing.
Nobody's appalled.
We're trying to go all the way with the 2650. It's part of it. Now, will there be an option in the future? We're definitely looking into some things, but at this point, it's not that big a deal. I promise. It's easy. I've done it.
Yeah, you'll be okay. I promise.
He got a 04 Cobra SVT, on the fence about modifying it. The car is in mint condition, only has 33K on it. Any opinion?
That's awesome. What color? I'm just curious.
Color. That's your question?
Yeah, well, I just was curious.
My opinion...
Let's go for it.
My opinion is do whatever the hell you want with the car.
Yeah, it's your car.
Honestly.
You know what? You should do whatever you want with your car. That's a good idea.
Unless it's a Cobra R. But since we're talking about an 04 Cobra SVT.
Dirty D says, I think you should call the segment at the end Viewers Vehicles, leaves it open to more than Mustang, swapped vehicles, or maybe an E-Van. Smiley face.
Or maybe an E-Van. Gosh.
Point taken. Point taken.
I will take like 18 shots in a row the day I see an E-Van as the featured reader's ride, as long as that's a coyote swap.
18
not
shots.
Just,
why do you want to do
it
this?
just sounded like a good number.
Okay.
What do you mean why? Because 18 shots don't kill all of us sitting at this table.
It would kill me.
That's why I made the joke. But anyway, back to you, Nishant. It's your car, man. Of course, if it was my car, yeah, I'm gonna modify it. I don't care that it's mint. I know what makes me happy is going fast, not getting in my car and saying, "Wow, it's so clean."
Yeah.
I want to go fast. But, on the other hand, your car, do what makes you happy. And I'm pretty sure Rebecca's about in the same boat.
I am. Do you?
Exactly. Billy, what?
I don't know if he wrote in English.
What turbo kit would work for my 03 Chevy Trailblazer with a 4.2? That's going to take a lot of welding. And then, I don't think there's a kit.
Coyote swap it.
Yeah, coyote swap it. I'll help you out. Then we can talk. But yeah, Chevy stuff, I don't, does somebody make a kit for the 4.2? Is that a good motor?
Yeah.
Ah, Justin Young said hello, and it's witchcraft.
He said hello, sir.
He said hello, excuse me. I try not to, I don't want to use sir on myself. Like, I don't feel like I'm worthy of that. But
Yeah.
he did say hello, sir. But witchcraft, yeah, that's what he says. He says witchcraft.
That's what I thought. I didn't know this Japanese thing.
He
until
said I'm pretty sure when we looked at Jonathan Blevins' car, that was a Coyote Swap GT500. He said something Japanese voodoo magic, some crap like that.
Get back to us, Justin Young. We're so confused.
Is the cheers about to be a new thing on the show? Gabriel, cheers?
Cheers.
We're halfway through. You're not.
All right, drank like.
You're right. You did drink. Jamie, what's your favorite nitrous parts to make the ultimate system for a 15 to 17? Can't go wrong with a Nitrous Express plate kit. That's for the money, for how it looks in the end. It looks kind of cool with the solenoids mounted up on the plate right there. What?
No.
No. I say the Nitrous Express plate kit is the way to go. Can't beat it.
Both times.
It was a tongue twister. In fact, I'm gonna end up putting a blower on my truck. That's what'll happen. But
You working at the right place for it.
I do. But I have thought about, my truck's the white one over there. I've thought about doing the nitrous kit just because it is cheap, looks good, but I need to do a blower. I want the torque. That's the problem, and I want it all the time. Like, I'm gonna have a problem that one time ooh, I almost used an inappropriate word there. Somebody pulls up next to me in like a Chevy Silverado thinking they're hot stuff, and I'll be upset, and I'm like, oh God, I gotta turn on the bottle, turn on the heater. All right, and then the light turns green and I'm screwed. Like with the blower, it's always there.
it's
Just
always
mat the
there.
gas and I'm ready.
Yep. It's
Brett
instant
with
torque.
Jokers. Brett, I know you. I've met Brett. I met Brett at PRI.
I've never met Brett, I don't think.
I've met Brett.
Have I met you?
You met Brett because he was at PRI.
But I was in 2 different places at PRI.
Oh, you're right. You had 2 cars.
Yep.
Brett here with Jokers. Customers are asking about a Ford Lightning setup, a 1-to-make 800 wheel horsepower, 2300 or 2650, and why? 2650. And why? Because honestly, the Lightning's heads are not the most efficient heads in the world, and honestly, you got to give them all the help you can to get bigger power numbers out of them. I've seen built Lightnings with larger blowers that make right around that 800 with other companies. Now, not trying to badmouth anyone, but no 2 blowers are the same, efficiencies and whatnot. But I'll definitely say, I think our 2650 is what it would take to get it done. Donald. Donnie, how come you didn't pound that drink like you promised last week? Did I promise? This is number 3 for the record. And I got off an hour and a half ago. So, I'm okay. What is the top horsepower you guys think the Gen 3 will make with the built motor?
Yet to be determined. I know
Interesting question.
Okay.
Let's take a walk. Come on, Chris.
Where are we walking to?
The white GT5.
Cool. You beat me to it.
I hate that term, by the way. I hate calling them a GT5.
Nobody knows
It's
about
awful.
it besides us.
It's awful. Like, it's a GT500. So this car, you guys have probably seen it before, but we'll talk about it again just since you're all here with me hanging out.
God, no.
This are going to be max effort, do pretty much everything we can. He's getting built motor, and while you guys have seen us do Gen 3s on built motor cars, this one's going to have quite a bit higher compression. We basically asked L&M, hey, we're going to boost it to the moon, but we want as high as compression as possible. So I think it's going to be about 11-to-1 is what we're looking at. L&M sleeve block. He'll do cams, headers, everything all the way. So this is pretty much going to be max effort, as good as it possibly gets. Throw everything at it. We'll see what the Gen 3 does. So I don't have an answer for you right now because we haven't done that yet. We've done Gen 3 on built motors, but at lower compression. And obviously with boost, compression plays a very large part of that. So this car is really going to be our first chance at seeing Gen 3, and that we know, the first chance to see a Gen 3 on a higher compression motor.
Well, same compression on Coyote. But with that displacement.
Exactly, with the bigger
I just wanted to clarify in case somebody...
You're right. Which, since we're on the shop tour, we've got another GT500 over it. We'll talk about it. Plus, it has also my favorite wheels on it. My favorite S197, my favorite Mustang wheels, period.
Okay.
Ooh, I will say though, Cobra wheels. The 5 spokes that I had on my lowered Ranger.
Okay, yeah.
I do like those 5 spokes, damn.
Yeah. Justin has the Cobra 5 spokes.
Don't tell me that. Because like every time he tells me that he had Cobra stuff on his V6, even though it was twin turbo and faster than a lot of Cobras, I judge him. So please don't tell me that.
Okay, I'll just keep it to myself.
This is a customer car. We're doing quite a bit of things to it. Today, really, me and Mike focused on getting the gauges wired up. He wanted a wideband put in, so we had to drop the exhaust, weld an O2 bung in, get the wideband set up, run that, digital boost gauge, digital fuel pressure gauge, and then he's getting all the suspension stuff in the rear end. Basically full UPR rear end on the car. It's gonna have sway bar. What do you call this technically on a Mustang? Because I call it track bar.
I call it an panhard bar.
All right, panhard bar, track bar, panhard bar, whatever you want to call it. It's getting that. I think it's getting control arms. We're gonna lower the car all the way around. Guy already has quite a bit of work done to it. Car has headers on it, has already a smaller pulley on it, JLT intake. So pretty much after this, he's got a blower to do, and that's it. Granted, he does have 13, 14. He has the better blower anyway. So yeah, car's good. So that's not just customer install. Nothing crazy going on. Pretty much in the way of shop, there's not much else going on. We've got the 18 getting tuned. We got my truck over there, which we don't need to get a close-up of or anything. It's just a F-150. 14 F-150. Just because I forget who asked. Somebody asked once, wanted to see my truck. Not on here. I'm just looking at names because I need the name. Ken asked what I drive.
Oh.
Ken Ingram. He's always on here, and he asks what I drive. So, Ken.
There it is.
There it is. There's my truck. It's a 14 F-150. It's FX2, which just means basically that I have all the fancy stuff, leather, heated seats, cooled seats. It's two-wheel drive, mainly because I have a lifted four-wheel drive Jeep, so I didn't really need a four-wheel drive daily driver for any reason. It's currently in the shop because it's getting new wheels and tires. Oh, I got new wheels. Getting new tires. Oh, wow. You like zoomed in hard on that thing. You can see my projectors and everything.
So I have a couple of comments here on YouTube.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, the black guy from TV. That's the black guy from TV says, is it worth supercharging a 2-valve or coyote swapping it? Stock for stock, who is winning?
Coyote swap.
Yeah, coyote
Stock
swap.
coyote swap versus supercharged 2-valve.
Coyote swap.
Yep.
Jeff Scarlett says, I think they're calling those 03 Cobra wheels 57 Chevy wheels because they're pretty old school. There was a Chevy here in Wyoming that rocked those wheels around 15 years ago.
Whoa, whoa, he's talking smack on the 57 Chevy wheels, or he's talking smack on my Cobra wheels that I had on my Ranger?
No, on Rick's car.
Oh, gotcha.
Otto says, wowza. I think he's laughing because of the black guy from TV.
All right, let's go through the questions. Jay said, can it beat an old one? I don't even know what car you're talking about, Jay. Jay is my neighbor. He lives right across the street from me.
He's talking about your truck.
He has, my truck will wax his truck.
I think.
All right. Before I use too many bad words, I'll see you at home because you live right across the street from me, and you're gonna be sitting in your driveway in a camping chair like you always are. So I'll come over and we can talk smack, and then I will run you in Mexico anytime you want, because I know even though that truck makes 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, it weighs 9,800 pounds. So I am not worried about it. I will run you anytime you'd like, sweetheart. Dan said, thanks for the answer. Good way to put it. Dan, is Dan the one that asked us about... Dan is the one that asked... Yeah. Dan is the one that asked us about the Cobra stuff. Yeah, man, no problem. I mean, honestly, when it came to what we had to compromise on, was it we'd make the blower higher? And we could have. Honestly, we could have spaced the blower out, made it where it cleared the coolant crossover tube, but then we were getting into the hood. It just, at the end of the day, we had to compromise somewhere because the new blower is a little bit bigger, and the casing obviously has to get bigger to support. Yeah. Has to get bigger to support those rotors. That was just the best compromise when it came to the hood, the firewall, any of that fun stuff.
And I mean, it's hard to ask somebody to go buy a hood.
Oh, for sure.
When you can.
Donald said, Rebecca, why is Donny such a girl?
I don't know. I don't know, because he's awesome, because girls are awesome.
Because girls rule. I like the middle school answer, thanks.
Thanks.
Deshaun said his 0304 is black.
Okay,
I like
perfect.
it.
All Mustangs should be black.
Unfortunately, it gets so dirty. I've had a lot of black cars, for the record. My Jeep was black. I've had 3 black Rangers. My Jeep is black. 3 black Rangers. My Lincoln's black. Was black. Oh, I missed my Lincoln. S10's black. I've had a lot of black vehicles, but very hard to keep clean.
I hear that a lot because I strongly believe that all vehicles can be black. Should be black.
But you and your husband's truck is black. Your Expedition is black.
Mm-hmm.
But
my Mustang's black. They should all be black.
I will say, if we're going any stock color, we're going to rule out Mistachrome because that's a special color.
Okay.
Regular colors, that's the prettiest color to me. Black just looks good.
Yeah.
Looks clean. Justin said the false rage about the crossover silly. Get the crossover delete or contact J2 Fab to get something custom made. Ramble. Yeah, I mean, that's a little meaner than I would say at Justin Young, but there is definitely a lot of other options out there for people.
Yeah.
There's plenty of aftermarket options. I've already seen plenty of people go other routes on it, so it's definitely nothing to be thrown in the towel for getting too upset over.
Yeah. We didn't say you have to go modify a firewall or...
Mike Bevington said, I think for a future show you should boost my 12 Boss 302 Laguna Seca.
only $999.
For only $9,000, I can do that. You know what? I can do that. Mike, I'm going to make you a deal right now. If you bring your car to us and have us put a blower on it, I will have the media department put a GoPro on the hood and put a GoPro above my toolbox, and we can record the whole process of me going through it. And then I will give you like 2 minutes of Burnout Box where I take that full process of me putting a blower kit on your car and I will compress it. And we will show a video of your car getting supercharged. So, you wanted to know in a future show, can I do it? Yes, we can do it. Bring your car, call sales and support, get it set up, I'll make it happen.
On YouTube, Matthew Emmerich is commenting on those wheels. He says those are Convo Pro wheels and are classics. I dig them. Josh Hitman Evo says, what Mustang owners do you guys follow on YouTube?
Rebecca Starkey Racing.
Nice job.
VMPPerformance. And Rebecca Starkey Racing. Because I never get on YouTube and that's the only people I'm subscribed to.
Do I even have anything?
Josh,
I have no idea.
Josh gave us a list of ones that he follows, but what he failed to mention was that he doesn't follow VMP. So
yeah.
You're
Follow
slacking,
VMP.
Josh.
we kind of want to give you a sad face on that one, Josh, because you should be following VMP.
Justin Young said Ninja Stars. He does say Ninja Stars when he talks about the Coyote.
Is that what you were thinking?
Maybe that's it. I've heard him say Japanese. I swear.
Oh my god.
Any news? Do we have any news on putting long tubes in the 2012 GT500?
They're in there.
Are they on there now?
They're on.
We've had long tubes on the GT500.
We've just been too busy to do anything with it.
We just haven't done anything yet.
Our dyno stays busy.
It definitely does. Jeff Lucina joined. Your dad reminded me to go do my concealed class with him on Saturday.
Yep.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, anybody that wants to is in the Central Florida area that wants to take a concealed weapons class, Ray Shaw is the man to see at Florida Gun Exchange. This is not a commercial.
I'll be there Saturday. So any of you guys want to come take the class with me, come on. Thanks for the answer on the BFH. Great way to put it. I have the Gen 2 on an 03 super low mileage car, and I hate to damage parts that are not available anymore. Hence the other option question. Have you guys still make stuff for a 15-year-old car? Heck yeah, man. Yep. Honestly, we didn't know if we were going to do 2650 for Cobra.
No, we didn't know for a long time.
We didn't. But honestly, you guys put up such a fit, in a good way, over when you announced in 2650 for Cobra. After we announced it for GT500 and Coyote, we had to. I mean...
Yeah. And like, we want to do stuff that you guys want to do, but we also don't want to compromise. Like, it's always a compromise.
Sure.
So...
And I will say, I understand completely the damaging parts that are not available. But the coolant crossover tubes, I wouldn't say are rare. They're definitely still out there. And we knew there's a ton of aftermarket options for people if you didn't like that idea. So, and if you are interested in any of those, you're kind of curious about any of those options, definitely get in contact with sales and support. They have product numbers, prices, all that fun stuff if you wanted to change it up.
Resources.
Hey, there's my brake pads. So, my truck is behind us, as I said. I had to put tires on it anyway, but I forgot that my front brake pads are completely destroyed. So I called AutoZone, and I'm like, hey, I need brake pads for the front of my truck, so I got the wheels off anyway. Carrie's making a funny face, like, what's going on?
Carrie's looking at me like, what?
So I called AutoZone, and I'm like, hey, I need brake pads for my truck, because I'm doing tires on it tonight. And AutoZone was like, we don't have any drivers here. We're not, but actually, you know what? You said, I will stop by on my way home. You can just come over here.
You want to go deliver?
Say hi.
You want to go deliver?
Sure.
You can come over and introduce yourself.
Go around.
You can be our special guest.
Can you
There's
step?
only 22 live people watching right now. No pressure.
Actually, you have more than that because
We
you
got
have...
more than that because we got YouTube.
Shh. I'm trying to get rid of the pressure.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
This is
I'm
Crystal.
Rebecca.
This is who I call every day a lot.
Yes.
You want me to sign that?
Please.
Do you have a pen?
Yeah, you got a pen? Because I don't have one. I'm on my way home.
Oh, man.
Hold on, I got one in the car. Hold on.
All right. Hold on. Those are big brake pads. You know, I've only got 40,000 miles on my truck, and the brake pads are toast.
I wonder why.
I don't know who's driving that thing, but they must be driving it like an asshole. That's all I got to say.
I only backed it up to the trailer the one time.
You did use my truck.
I did.
Because it was easier to give her the keys to my truck than it was to unload the dually. So I'd rather have her use my truck.
Thank you.
Oh, why thank you.
You're welcome.
It's my signature. If anyone wants to copy my signature, it's real easy. Thank you. Thanks for making like the special
Thank
trip to
you.
bring me brake
Yeah,
pads
that
so I
was
can.
really nice.
You were on my way home,
It was really nice, thank you.
I appreciate it. I'm sure I'll call you tomorrow.
I'm sure you will too.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Justin Young's commenting. So we were talking about what we can make with our Gen 3. So Justin Young made 1,015 rear wheel horsepower in his GT500. He's got a sleeve 5.8, 10.5 compression, 20 degrees of timing, and 22 PSI. But he has stock heads, valves, and stock intercooler and lower intake. Alan, what's the update on Rick's car?
We're gonna go back to that.
We can real quick. We actually had Rick's car all the way together. It went on the dyno. It performed really well. We went up 3 pulley sizes, made about half a pound of boost more, going up 3 pulley sizes. Car made right around 50 more rear wheel horsepower, a little bit more than that, 50 to 60. It made about 40 more rear wheel foot-pounds of torque with the higher pulley sizes. So nothing to complain about there. Like we've said all along on Gen 3, go up pulley sizes, make more power. Justin Young commenting, responding to people. It'll make over 1,100, definitely. It should do good.
I mean,
All right.
we have data that'll say it'll.
Tigers, give you a shout out again. All right, you guys got a shout out. I don't remember what sport you play, but win whatever the hell you do this
good
weekend.
job, guys.
I need a cold beer. I'm gonna have to kill this one. Ken says we need to have a Coyote F-150 race.
Come to Mount Motor Nationals, dude.
Yeah, Mount Motor National. Isn't there a truck class?
I think so. Justin Young, help us out.
Yeah, Justin Young, you're on here. You helped put that together.
I just want to see how hot yours is.
Yeah, thanks.
It's colder than mine.
Really? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're drinking slow. Bob says we need shots. I have said that. You know what, Bob? I have said I want to keep like some rum or something under here. That way when Rebecca says some crazy crap like, oh, I want to do a Coyote swap in a Cobra R, something crazy like that, then I can be like, all right, hold on. For this conversation, I'm going to need to... all right,
level.
now you can go. Like, that was always my plan, but hasn't happened yet. I haven't been told no, so I can do it, I guess. I have Bacardi in the motorhome.
You have Bacardi in my motorhome.
I'll be right back. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So someone would like to know what makes the VMP blower unique.
So
Torque?
I have a, like...
All right, you give the grown-up answer. Can you do that? Yeah, you have the grown-up answer, right?
Yeah.
What are the special properties of like a VMP blower that makes it unique?
So, we partner with Roush, and we, one of our goals is to always deliver OEM quality and reliability, and using Roush and Eaton rotors allows us to do that. It's TVS technology, so it definitely produces instant torque and is very efficient, so it does not produce a tremendous amount of heat. Going beyond like what Roush does, because yeah, they do use the same rotors that we do. Edelbrock uses the same rotors that we do, but we do some design things that are a little bit different.
The inlet.
Yeah, the back of the inlet, I guess. There's a hump there. We smoothed that out and raised it.
Yeah.
Yeah, made it not a hump.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Chris is running.
So yeah, I mean, 117 60-foot kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's the short answer I was going to give you is torque. You cannot get the horsepower and torque numbers out of a blower our sizes, period.
It'll compete with a blower within a liter of its size.
Exactly. I'm not going to name names, but you look at blower comparisons.
Oh, thank you, Chris. You're the best.
Can you carry that?
Nope, I can't.
There you go.
This is what I was talking about. This guy right here. It's all smoothed out.
Gotcha. So I'm not
far you
naming
can-
names, but like I said, when you compare our 2.3 blower, it gets compared to a 2.9. And the 2650, it honestly isn't much of a comparison. Then you're more comparing the mid 3 liter blowers and around there. Donald, to specify on why Donny is such a girl, he told me last week he was going to chug his drink and finally beat you in drinking a beer.
The problem is I have to drink part of his beer every time he drinks it.
We are not making that a policy. Like, okay, so we had a 4th of July party last weekend. Do you have any pictures from that?
There are no pictures except for what my dad took.
I think what happens at the 4th of July party
We jumped in the
stays at
lake
the
out
4th of
back,
July
which
party.
like Everyone's kind of scared of the lake. We just jumped in it. It's amazing what alcohol will let you do. But
I also like.
I was curious, do the catfish nibble on you?
nope, no
No.
catfish nibbled on it.
I didn't see
One did nibble on Beth though. But anyway, we jumped in the lake out back. It was all right. Anywho,
I swam across the lake. I don't know. I have a thing about swimming across things. I guess.
you do. You swam across the channel at Ponce Inlet, you crazy kid. That is just so you
Yeah.
both are crazy. Just so you guys know, that is the.
It was really fun until I got there and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get back.
The problem with that is, I go to Ponce Inlet all the time. I take my jet skis or the boat. Ponce Inlet is the #1 shark beach area. Yeah.
Sharks don't want to eat you.
No.
Sharks do not want
Ponce
to eat
Inlet is shark bite capital of the world.
you. No.
Ponce
New
Inlet,
Smyrna,
New
actually.
Smyrna Beach.
Yeah, New Smyrna is, but Ponce Inlet is the most concentrated area of
I'm not
said
scared
shark
of sharks
bites.
at all.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not. I'm not
It's all
scared of a
fun
lot
and
of
games until you lose a limb.
All right. Donald, I don't know what to say. Like, Donald, next week, stop. Fine, you know what? That one's yours. Finish it. It's yours. I'll be right back. You gotta talk now. You're by yourself.
Oh God. So Luke says that black is terrible, red all the way. Black shows everything, scratches, marks, and rock chips. It does. You just have to keep your stuff nice.
Oh God. Are you showing that? Whenever is it up? Like like
gosh.
they see that? Okay, so guys, I'm a fake redneck. Just want to make that clear. But I am a little bit of a redneck. What I mean by I'm a fake redneck, like my white truck that you see behind me is lifted, but it also is 2-wheel drive and has leather in it and everything else. But real
It
red.
also tells you the movie listing.
It does. My truck will tell you the movie listings. You can go in the entertainment, and the touchscreen will tell you. But anyway, after a few adult drinks, one of my coworkers started betting me that I would not take my four-wheeler through the lake. Which my four-wheeler is lifted. It's on big tires. It's on like 30s. Which that's big thing. Like that's a stock tire size for a GT500. My four-wheeler's on 30s. It's snorkeled. Got the radiator relocated to the grill. Bet me I wouldn't go through the lake out back, which we have a private lake that's like 30 foot deep. I did it. As you saw by the picture.
Yep, and then I had to help him.
Yeah, so actually the four-wheeler's doing fine. The ignition fuse popped. And I still don't know why the ignition fuse popped, because I put a new one back in it, fired it back up, and then went back in the lake. Oh gosh, what are you getting?
Oh, he's got lots of pictures.
Oh, you have lots of pictures. Wow. Check that out. I want to be able to talk about them, so I got to like look as you're doing them.
Yeah.
Tell me when you're playing them. So yeah, anyway, Donnie became a little bit intoxicated and took his four-wheeler through the lake. It died, put a new ignition fuse in it, and then I kept beating on it, and it was fine.
Yeah, and I drove it.
You did drive it.
Yeah.
So it's funny. So that four-wheeler would cost you a little bit more if you try to buy it. Granted, I bought it off of an old man that had bad timing chains, and literally the timing chains were so stretched, it didn't want to run right because the timing was off. They were clattering nonstop, and the valve timing was off because the timing chains were so stretched. So I bought it cheap. I got right around $1,000, and it's worth like $4. But so you take off on my four-wheeler, and Justin's like,
Oh, good God.
well, I hope she doesn't do anything. And I'm like, I've only got like $1,100 in the thing. I don't care. It's valued at $4 under insurance. And he's like, I'm not worried about the four-wheeler. I'm worried about the person on it. And I'm like, oh, duh. That's what I was worried about too. Oh gosh, is this the pictures you're showing, or are you downloading those right now? Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, so we'll get some more points, and then we'll come back to those pictures because we gotta get through all these guys.
Yes.
And Sean said he loves black. Oh yeah, black's a good color.
And he said he's considering, because he's the one with the 04 Cobra.
He's considering having a ceramic pro apply to it. Oh, didn't you just did that on your dually? It looks good. I gotta say
It looks really good.
Bob, will I need a new tune if I put long tubes and a Cat X pipe on my 13? Already have one with a cold air intake. You don't need it necessarily. Drive the car. Car will be fine. Obviously, exhaust is after the fuel and air is going in, so it's not like it'll all of a sudden get crazy lean. But to get the most power out of them and to make sure you're 100% safe, yes, you should get a tune revision. Luke, did you order an air freshener too? No, I didn't. I actually keep at least 6 black ices in my glove box.
He's always got them.
I'm a brodozer. I have them. Ken said thumbs up. Alan said, thanks, Donnie. Are you guys going to push Rick's car further? Why is it still there? It is still here because I'm testing some other things. Wanted to test a couple other fuel rail brands on it and whatnot, just so that we can be 100% clear to people when we say, hey, this will fit your car, this won't fit your car.
And this is the best.
Yeah, this is the best. This is what fits the best. So yeah, his car was together on the dyno, done, tuned. I'm just playing with it now. Rick is so kind to let us pretty much use the car as we need it, since he just fully supports the business. He's a huge VMP guy, so I've just got the car in doing a few more tweaks, getting a little bit more data that we need to know before we rolled it all out. Jimmy said, what's up, Justin? Justin said, do you want them? What are they talking about?
I don't know. Justin,
right.
Are you trying to get rid of me again?
Eddie said, crocodiles? Oh, yeah, no, so, funny story about the alligators, crocodiles. I have been four-wheeling and had one pop up next to me.
Oh.
Like, out at Omega. Omega is a place right down the road from here. It was open. It's been closed for a little bit.
I think your heart probably laughing in the background.
But yeah, I seriously, I was night riding and I was up on a water wheelie, which for those of you not from Florida, water wheelies you have to do down here because it's so wet. You literally put your four-wheeler up on a wheelie, and now the snorkels are on the front rack, so they're like 6-7 foot out of the water. But you're going very slow. You're just kind of like cruising along doing a slow wheelie.
I really like.
You like?
Yes. Like you're having
and literally a gator popped up. A gator popped up, and there's nothing you can do. I've had snakes pop out. Water moccasins are all over the place. I usually keep a revolver in my waders, like here.
Don't say that like when you just said that you're not taking a concealed weapons class till Saturday.
I'm on private property.
Okay.
On private property. I keep a revolver in the waders because you never know. Summer Shandy. Everyone drinks that around here, Donnie. What gun are you using for your class? Glock 43? I don't know. I'll go through my gun safe. Shoot. Listen, I would need both of my hands and Rebecca's hands to count all the guns I have. I like guns. Just because I don't have the weapons permit, I own a lot of guns. I don't know. I'll probably take
mine.
I don't have one of those. I'll take the Judge.
No, do not take the Judge.
I'll take the Judge. I'll take my 410 revolver shotgun pistol. That'll be fine. That'll be a good one.
Dad, help Donnie, please.
Justin Young didn't ever comment and tell us if we were having a truck class, but look up Mod Nationals if you guys already are on. If you guys are not already on that page, look up Mod Nationals 2018. It's going to be held in November of this year. The biggest mod motor race in the country.
Veterans Day weekend, right?
Veterans Day weekend.
Holden's birthday.
Yep, it is your son's birthday, and it is great weather.
Yep.
Chris,
at one of the best tracks in the world, Wade Rich preps like none other.
Chris, I see what you got prepped. I think we'll save it for next week because we've gone up to our time. If you want to roll the pictures, we can kind of just close on that since you took the time to download them and whatnot. I just want to see what he has. Oh, there's your dad cooking.
Yep. We got burgers.
He was great. Because normally I got a grill, so that was great that your dad grilled.
Yeah.
And he was better than me, I think.
He really.
Oh, yep. There's my four-wheeler.
Yep.
That was when it was coming out of the water.
That's the pond.
I was much deeper than that when things went wrong.
Oh, you can see the s'mores pie in the background with the dessert.
There
Beth and me throwing mud.
And me. You can't see me because I'm wearing camouflage swim trunks. Sorry. Oh, and there was us all in the lake. And we were drinking beer. It was because we were actually like, we're going to need beer because this is going to probably end up on Burnout Box. So we have to be drinking beer.
Yep.
So we did. I think that's it. Thor, tell everyone goodbye. That's it. Do you have any comments on the YouTube? Alright, folks. It's 7:05. I've got 4 tires to put on my truck.
Like, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
Thank you.
Comment. Alright, final thing. Evan t-shirts. I've gotten like 10 orders or so. For those of you that don't know about the Evan t-shirt, can you put that up real quick?
Did you get 10 individual orders, or did you get...
No, it's from like a couple of the same people.
You got 4 orders, and it's for 10 shirts?
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Find me, guys, if you guys want an Evan shirt, you know the Evan history.
Are we still on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want an Evan shirt, message me on Facebook, let me know what you want. I'm going to have to put an order in, then we'll get a price, we'll go from there. But... this is it. You got to message me by tonight, then I'm putting this all together. It's going through tomorrow. That's the Evan shirt. It's happening. So, other than that, that's all I got for you guys. Good night. We'll see you next week.